Dear friends, today, Monday, May 11th, the beginning of a new work week for many. Unfortunately, many are out of work, and we hope and pray that everyone could be back to work and make a living, obviously safely and well. The 17th day of Iyar, and today in our Corona Inspiration series, our 40th installment. 40 is a big number amongst the Jewish people, and I actually want to talk about what the number 40 represents. I'm sure if you went to Hebrew school, you studied in a full-time Jewish school, you would hear the number 40 right away associated with 40 years the Jews were in the desert. The 40 days Moses was in the mountain. When he went to receive the tablets, actually was in the mountain 3 times for 40 days. The Mishnah says at the age of 40, we get a certain level of wisdom and understanding that's unique, that we don't even have before we reach that age of 40. There's something about 40. And I'll tell you something else about 40. A child in the mother's womb, it says over the first 40 days, the child is forming, and it's not even necessarily able to see or it's not fully clear if it's a boy or a girl. And actually, if you pray at that time, you can still affect what the child will be. Only after 40 days, the child takes on a certain form that remains its form forever. 40 has many other connotations that we find. A mikveh, through which a woman who has to go to the mikveh every month after a menstrual cycle, or men who go to the mikveh to purify themselves before a Shabbos or a holiday or every day, consists of a measurement of 40 sa'ah. And to our day, because tonight is Lag BaOmer, the day that's connected to Rabbi Akiva, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. We'll talk more about Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai tomorrow. Rabbi Akiva did not start studying Torah until he was the age of 40. So 40 somehow has an incredible symbolism. And what is it about 40? So we are told that 40 is connected to the idea of something fully developing. Just like the child that fully develops in those 40 days. Just like in a mikveh, through coming into a body of water that consists of 40, there's a transformation that happens. The Jews went through a transformation. Something new was born amongst the Jewish people when they went through the desert for 40 years. Moses went to the mountain for 40 days because in those 40 days something transformational happened. 40 is where something comes full circle. Very often we are taught something, we see something, and we think we understand what we're seeing. We think we grasp what's really going on. But at a later point in life we realize we didn't even begin to grasp. And only after it seeps in, little by little, it works its way through us, and all of a sudden we start grasping what it is. You know, at the age of 40, we start understanding life a little bit deeper. And even though we thought we knew it all, we start realizing how little we knew and what we're starting to see and really understand. So 40 is that number, that magic number. Especially a lot of things related to Torah come in 40, because when we study Torah, when we learn Torah, we're not just getting some laws and rules, just like you find in many other books from every nation and different philosophers. When you are studying Torah, you are beginning a transformation within yourself, to transform how you think, how you view the world. We get a very different angle from which we see the world. Usually we see the world from within. It's like standing in the middle of the forest and trying to see the forest. But imagine if you have a bird's eye view from on top, you see a very different topography, you see a very different picture. And so it is. Through Torah, we get to see the world the way God sees the world. We get to transform the way we view life. No more are we just a taker, but all of a sudden we realize we are a giver. We play a role. We are a partner in God's creation. We are fully relied on to help make this world be all that it can be. And this is connected to a saying from the Baal Shem Tov, how every person is a treasure. And just like under the ground lies tremendous treasures, actually the greatest treasures in the world lie under the ground. So also inside of us, deep inside of us, lie great treasures. But we must be a partner to bring those treasures out, or else we can live our whole life and those treasures remain hidden. One of those treasures is a godly soul, a gift that we have a piece of God within us, that we can study Torah and become a transformative experience, that we can live in this world as a created being, but yet behave in this world as if we were a creator and a partner with the creator. And this is the power that's given to every one of us. But it takes 40 to start realizing it. But at the age of 40, for most people, they feel it's too late and they missed the boat. Rabbi Akiva taught us that it's never too late. That you can get onto the boat, you can get on the bandwagon at any time. And even though he started at the age of 40, he reached the greatest heights in knowledge, in his own personal character building and righteousness, and one of the greatest leaders the Jewish people ever had. So be patient. We don't understand it all at the beginning. But if you pursue, and you pursue the things that we're told that have the value of transformation, because not everything is transformative. Many things we occupy ourselves with. You can go work every day, you can go into business, you may make a lot of money. Doesn't mean it's transformative. You just have more money. You just have maybe a little bit more experience. But when you study Torah, when you do a mitzvah, when you connect to godly things, those are transformative. Life itself is transformative, and what we do with life is transformative. So I want to wish you lots of success in having a transformational experience. Connect with the 40, be like Rabbi Akiva, and jump into it, and you will find the greatest satisfaction that you can have in your life, reaching the greatest heights. So I want to wish you a great day and all the best till tomorrow.